Hello and welcome to another screencast on the Lightning Conductor web part. The purpose of this screencast is to introduce some new features to the Lightning Conductor web part, which are going to be released this month in June 2009. To demonstrate the features, what I'm going to do is first of all go into the properties for the web part. And you'll notice in the tool pane on the right hand side that we have a new source that you're able to choose, and that is show items from all site collections. In the previous version of the web part, you could aggregate from multiple site collections, but newly created site collections would not be included in the results. So the idea of this is to simply just select every single site collection, even newly created ones, and your items from those site collections will automatically be displayed. Some other changes from the source have also occurred, and this is the show items from multiple sites and show items from multiple lists. In the previous version of the web part, you were able to again show items from multiple sites or from multiple lists, but you weren't able to include or exclude specific lists or sites. So you'll notice now that if I say show items from multiple lists and click the cog icon in the bottom right hand corner, we can see which lists in which sites are currently selected. So as I expand these, you'll be able to see the lists that are included, and if I want to include different ones, I just simply need to tick them or remove the tick, and that will include or exclude that item from the aggregation. So that's for multiple lists, and the same goes for multiple sites. So it may be you simply want to include 5 out of 6 sites and roll up lists from those within the Lightning Conductor web part. Okay, so I'm going to set this back to show items from all site collections, and you'll notice some other improvements to this web part are the fact that we've now got these filters called quick filters. So in the previous version of the web part, the way of filtering your data was to actually set the filter using the tool pane here. So we were able to choose whichever column we like, and then set the filter value, and then either add or remove additional filters using the and or operators. Now, a lot of our customers requested that they had a quick filters option. So we're going to leave the additional filters blank and turn on the quick filters only. So this time when I hit the apply button, we now have a toolbar that appears at the top, and I'm able to choose any of the columns. So for example, assigned to, and I can say that that is equal, and in square brackets type in me and hit the plus operator. Okay, and that adds that to one of the filters, and I can hit apply. I no longer have to have the tool pane open to be able to set a filter. If I wanted to change that, notice that if I set that to Brett and hit the green tick, the filtered results change. Okay, so we can add as many of those filters as we like. And to remove the filter, again, we simply just hit the remove button. Okay, some other options or other improvements include the ability to filter from other web parts. So on the page I have what's known as the current user filter. And that current user filter is now able to connect to the Lightning Conductor web part. So we can actually use that now to filter out the results inside the web part. That means that for something like a task list, anybody that is signing onto the site will easily be able to see their results or their tasks assigned to them, or the announcements assigned to them, and so on. Okay, so that's fairly easily set. We just simply set that, choose OK, make sure that we've selected the right column. So you can see at present I can still see all of the tasks assigned to me as I'm logged in as the administrator, and as soon as I sign on as a different user, I no longer see the data because it's not assigned to me. Okay. Another improvement is still to do with filtering, and rather than using the quick filters or the filter web parts, it is actually possible to now filter based upon audience targeting. So one of the things that you can do inside lists or libraries is enable audience targeting. So the first thing you need to do is set up some audiences within inside the SharePoint Central Administration. So you'll notice that if I go to my SSP, that I have a couple of audiences set up. Here's one example, and that is where I have an audience called sales, and the department is equal to sales. If I go back to my site and then go inside a task list where my data is contained, I can go into the list settings. I can then go into the audience targeting settings, enable audience targeting for this list, and choose OK. Okay, and what that will do is when I'm inside my list and I create a new item, I'm now able to choose a target audience. So I'm going to create an item called Sell Products, set the target audience to sales, and choose OK. And then I'm going to go and navigate back and bring up the properties for my web part. Okay, and now that I've completed that, I can come down to the audience targeting settings, apply audience targeting, and choose which audiences I'd like to display. So if I want to display content that's been targeted to the sales audience, I just need to choose sales, click save, and then hit the OK button. And you can see that I'm only able to see that one task now. Okay, so that's the improvements made to this version of the Lightning Conductor web part. And if you have any questions, you can contact us as always on support@lightningtools.com. Many thanks.